Hey guys, I'm Viper, and welcome back to my 1988 Championship season on F1 2013. Obviously, we've got the fantastic Twitch chat on screen. Say hello. Everyone in chat, say hello. But yeah, so this is obviously being live streamed at the moment, or has already been live streamed. As I've said, you know, previously, goes out saying if everyone, as say Thanks, everyone says goodbye. But yeah. If you guys want to watch these episodes live as they happen on Twitch, which is where I do them originally before I put them through YouTube, and obviously you guys see them at the moment, which is where you're seeing this now. Yeah, if you guys want to see these episodes live, be sure to head over to my Twitch channel, which is down in the description as always. Obviously, if you're not following me over there already, I'd advise going over and following me there. But yeah, so today is round 5, which is Circuit of the Americas, the American Grand Prix. Obviously, it's not the exact race that the 1988 season followed because, well, the game was not made for... It doesn't have all the 1988 tracks, like most of the same track that were the tracks that were in that calendar are in this game, because the tracks have not changed. They've not changed location or anything like that. So, obviously, the one that we're using is going to be the US Grand Prix that's been for the last few years, but obviously the one that was there was, I don't know, I think it's Detroit or something, but you get what I mean. It's obviously going to have to be done around Circuit Americas. But anyway, I think it's 14 laps, I believe. So, as you can see on the championship after last time out, we got a 3rd place finish. If you've not watched the episode already, I recommend go and watch it. It was a real good race. Very action-packed. So it's now us with Berger, Nakajima, ourselves, that's us, and Prost are all tied on 58 points apiece. We've got Alboreto in the Ferrari, who was leading, is dropped down to 4th on 57 points, so 1 point behind. Then we've got Senna on his own in 5th. Then we've got, Villeneuve 6th, Michael Schumacher 7th, and Riccardo, Patrese, and Williams 8th. So obviously Schumacher and Patrese tied on 24 points apiece. Without further ado, let's get into the race. Now obviously, just to clarify, those who haven't been watching the series already and are new to this series, we're starting at the back every single race in the Lotus. And the idea, the end goal is obviously just try and win the championship. Not in any path to glory way or anything like that. We're just going to try and win the championship, that's all. So obviously, we're going to have, let's see, what could we have? A bit more of a... I'm going to put it as, I'm going to have like a setup, but obviously we're going to have a different, you know, the setup will be done by a pre-qualifying. But obviously we're not going to actually race, we're not going to do the qualifying lap. So we wait till it comes on the screen, and then we go, pause it, retire from the session, yep, that's what we want. And let's see who we've got on pole. So we've got Prost on pole, no surprise considering it is McLaren's, ahead of Alboreto and Senna, so Alboreto's stuck between a McLaren sandwich. Schumacher 4th, Berger 5th, Patrese 6th, Herbert 7th, Scheckter 8th, Piquet 9th, Mansell 10th, Villeneuve 11th, Coulthard 12th, Alesi 13th, Hill 14th, Barrichello 15th, Fittipaldi 16th, Hakkinen 17th, Andretti 18th, Schumacher, Ralf Schumacher that is, 19th, Capelli 20th, Alan Jones 21st, and ourselves 22nd. 4 seconds between first and the last. But if you look at the top, it's a 1/10 of a second between Prost and Senna, and Alboreto 0.003 of a second quicker. So yeah, it should be interesting. Let's see what we got then. Obviously, we're not. Obviously, it's more than you still get the Nakajima or whatever. The driver's unhappy with everything. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do a good, you know, good race. We get a good race. Fingers crossed. Alright. Okay, so normal fuel strategy. So we're on. Wants us to run the options till lap 6. I'll tell you what we can do till lap 7. Let's have a quick look at the weather forecast. So it's 0% rain. Obviously we've got the setup part firmware is in effect, so we can't really change anything. I think other than aerodynamics, I think. Yeah. And yeah, let's go down to the track. Hopefully this should be a good race. I mean, at the moment it's cloudy. Well, it's sunny, so I don't think we're expecting any rain, but you never know. You never know. There we go, sat in last place. So we've got Capelli in front, Jones on our right, and Ralph Schumacher there, 19th place. Put up into Rich Fuel. 5 lights and away we go. Not off to a bad start, decent start. Let's see where we're going to go, see if we can find the gap between all the cars. We didn't exactly find one, but we did squeeze through a few cars here. So we're in a bit of a sandwich here. We've got Villeneuve and Hakkinen slow down a bit there. We've got a warning for causing a collision. Everyone's going wide here. We're gonna have to. Oh, is that Barrichello? Who's that? Oh, Coulthard. Another warning. Well, that wasn't my fault. Coulthard slowed down unnecessarily slow. Keep hitting everyone, everything today, don't I? Gonna try and go down inside of PK. Yeah, up into 10th already on the first lap. We're not even finished yet. Try and see if we can get by. There's a big scrap going on up ahead. We've got a load of cars going slow. Up into 6th. Oh my god, this is an incredible start. We've got yellow flags waving. I presume that's for all the cars that have gone wide at that turn, corner. We've got Johnny Herbert in front. I think that's Riccardo Patrese. It's definitely a Williams. We're past Mansell, so it's got to be Patrese. That looks of it. Yep, it is Patrese. As you see, the front 3 are already running away. I'm going to take both, actually, by the looks of it. Yep, we are. Herbert and Patrese, nice and easy. Now we've got a big gap up to Schumacher. So we need to start working away at, make sure he doesn't get away. We do need to win another race soon, and like I said, it's between Prost, myself, and I think, who's the other one? Between myself, Prost, and Berger. So if either one of us, well, whoever comes ahead of all 3 of us, you know, whoever's in the furthest up the field, so in first or whatever, whoever's got the highest position after this race will take control of the championship, and I'm hoping that will be us. With a bit of luck. Fingers crossed. Schumacher's been pushed off by Alboreto. And no worries, Adam. So we've got Alboreto next, our championship rival. Who's up next on the agenda. I think it's Prost who's leading. I don't know what happened to Senna. Or how far back he is now. Hopefully he's not too far back. So it would seem that the AI are quite slow on this track. They back off quite early. So we'll set the fastest lap of the race there. See how many seconds Prost is up the road. We've got Alboreto, we're now into second, which is a great news for us. They're riding on purple in the first sector. By 0.3 of a second as well, god damn. God damn, man, god damn. I didn't actually see, what was the gap between ourselves and Prost again? I'm guessing it was about a 3-second mark. If it was 3 seconds, I'm pretty sure it's lower now. God, we are on absolute fire today. Really going for it and catching Prost here. Back end really snapped out on me then. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
This is what we need right now.
So I think we might be able to get him either at the end of the start-finish straight or possibly into the S's. The S curves in sector 1. Either or on the back straight, but we need to pick and time it wisely.
Remember, curves is available to you. Make sure you use it.
See where I can get Prost.
Your rear tyres look a little cold. Try to warm them up.
So Prost seems to look like he's struggling on the curves. I mean, we're struggling as well with the tyre temperatures.
We need you to pass him.
Nailing them corners there. All we need now is for Prost to make a mistake and we're through. Can we get him? Can we get him? We're braking, here we go, into the hairpin. And we've got him. And we've got to make sure we are on the offensive now. So as you can see, from if I look back, there is actually DRS, but we're not going to use that. It's not about DRS. DRS didn't even exist in 1988. Unfortunately, that's one of the problems with the mod, is that the AI can still get DRS. So we've got to fight them on pure engine power. Can't use DRS. It's not fair. It's not fair. Gone a bit wide, gone to the curves a bit. There's a second behind us. We've got Alboreto in third and Schumacher in fourth place. So far so good at the American Grand Prix here. Going quite well for ourselves. We've got Silverstone up next. I'm quite confident we should be able to win that one. Well, hopefully after the next two races, this race and the next one, we should come away with quite a fairly good, as in decent gap. Well, here's hoping anyway. There we go. So we're on lap 6 at the moment. Lap 5, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking of lap 6. So it says if we do pit now, we're going to be looking at coming out in 10th position. Which is to be expected. I know we haven't got a big enough gap to come out in the lead, unless Prost and Alboreto pit on the same lap as we do. So they're pitting, I believe Prost is pitting next lap. Yeah, I believe Prost is pitting next lap, so Alboreto I'm not so sure though. We're going to go for the overcut. So ideally I think they're going to go in on lap 6, but we're going to go for the overcut. And ironically, so are we.
You're building a strong lead over Prost, 2 seconds each lap.
Ooh.
You currently have a 3-second gap between you and the car behind. 3 seconds.
So we're doing pretty decently on fuel. What we're doing about tyre though, tyre temperatures. So by the looks of it, our rear tyres are not warm at all. They're barely warmed up. Tyre wear doesn't look anywhere near as bad as I thought it might be. There we go. Ooh. Not being too bad so far. Keeping a fairly decent gap to cross, so here's hoping. Oh, look at the front right there. Not what I wanted to do.
The pit window is open, come in this lap.
Alright, so let's see who pits. So, by the looks of it, Alboreto and Prost have pitted.
Prime tyres to Prost's car. He's going to be out for longer during his next stint.
It's always dead tight and technical, you know, twisty. I like that about Circuit Americas. Oh, it's got like left, right corners, which like, you know, like a snake. Like Suzuka, although Suzuka's first section is a nightmare. What? Look like brought the brakes a little bit, run wide. I think we're losing grip on the tyres. Either that or they're just going down even more. The temperatures have gone completely out. Yeah, the temperatures of the back tyres have gone. So we need to make sure that we fit these prime. I hope we've got enough of a gap to cross to make it. So I'm putting it into lean early. I'm putting it into lean fuel mixture early just because I need to make sure that I've got enough fuel for the end, because I might need to defend against Prost. So we've got Bergman in second, who is not doing so great at this race, and Patrese, Williams. There we go. So I think we're the only one coming in for a pit this lap, unless there's other pit crews coming out. By the looks of it, there is other pit crews coming out. Yep, there is. Williams boys are coming out by the looks of it. Our teammates coming into the pits too, so I think we're actually out. We're out in front of Prost. Not much. Our teammate is actually in third. But then again, he's not pitted yet, so not made that pit stop yet. I'm guessing he's going for the overcut. We went for the overcut and it worked. We've extended our gap a little bit to Prost, not too much, but a little. Love that noise. Such a nice noise for this car. I mean, alright, all the 80s cars that are in F1 2013 sound practically identical, but you can tell which ones are different. Just the mod itself looks fantastic. If you want to download this mod, by the way, I will leave a link in the description as to where you can download it from. I think it's from Race Department. If you do have the... this is the F1 2013 PC version. So a PC version of the game. It will not work for the Xbox or PS3 versions. It's hard to say. I think we're going to win this, but I don't want to be too sure because anything can happen. The sky's getting darker, as in the clouds are getting darker, so we could have some rain on the way. Possibly. Problem is with this game is that it often said at times that it was like 0% chance of rain, and it completely shuts it down, unbeknown to anybody else. And then gap's up to 9 seconds. I don't know how we pull that gap out. Alboreto's still in third. So by the looks of it, we're gonna if we win, that is, and it finishes where it is now, then it means we'll have a 7-point lead over Prost and a 10-point lead over Alboreto. I don't know about the rest of the championship. 11-point lead over Alboreto actually, because he's 4th, so I don't know what's going to happen to Berger. I'll have to see how far Berger goes down the leaderboard. It's in the championship leaderboard.
The gap between you and the car behind is 10 seconds.
Lots of brakes again. Did it right the last corner as well. Just like last time. I'd say we can crack a 141. If we push a bit harder. Not too hard, obviously. We can crack a 141, surely. The process causes a slight bit on that last bit of the lap. Other than that, though, he's not really catching us. I think we're gaining a lot in this first sector in particular. I mean, in the first sector, he's not even catching us at all, barely. Yes, he's lost 8 tenths of a second there, so we can gain on him by a couple of tenths, quite a few times actually, in the first sector. I'm hoping with the next lot we should be alright, I'm hoping. I take it you had a nice kip, Adam. Oh, run a bit wide onto the track. That's not what it's got. A lot of understeer then. See, he loses. That's like a second and a half. He's just lost. The middle sector. Prost is really dropping off now. I think it's fair to assume we've won this race. Do we have any fuel problems? I hope we don't have any fuel problems. And there is our 141 lap time we wanted. Nice and easy, bish bash bosh, wagged it. And wait, I'm 12 seconds ahead, yes. 12 and a half seconds ahead, yes. I was ahead after the pit stop. I stayed out the extra lap. I pretty much led every lap. The first 2 laps. What the hell did I miss? Well, if you watched the first few laps, Adam, you would have seen I overtook about 16 cars in the first lap. I went from 22nd to 6th, I think, by the end of the first lap. I did overtake everyone by 1. I got Prost for the lead, I think on lap 3. So you haven't missed a lot, I'd say. But that was in like the first 3 laps. Since then it's just been smooth sailing out front. So ideally, I'm going to try and get hopefully a 15-second lead. I should be able to get a 15-second lead on Prost. I'm just going to see how far I can push the car on its limits, and also how far we can actually push it on everything else as well. 141 dead. That's pretty damn impressive. Well, 141.1. That lap was the best I've ever done. I know a sub 141 is possible, but we'd really have to be pushing it. Let's see if we can get a sub 141 lap time. We go for a sub 141 lap time. Hopefully we can make it. That would be nice if we could. We're easily pulling away from Prost. And thanks for the host, Blakey. I will call you by your actual name, Ben. We're half a second up. 140. Come on, I want a 140. Come on. If this, what was that? If it's not raining the UK course, it's the worst game ever. Yeah, it is. If it doesn't rain, that is. Oh, just. See if we can get to. See if we can get to PB times on this track now. Next 2 laps. You're damn right I am. Proper going for it. Like I said, pushing the boundaries of the car. Hopefully, it is, fingers crossed. Oh, what are the brakes? What language is that? Spanish. Yeah. It's in Spanish because the mod's Spanish. The game's English, but for some weird reason the mod is Spanish. Hence why everything's... I tried to change it to English, but I've not had any luck when I've been messing with the settings, unfortunately. Can we get one more PB? Well, the concentration. We're going for it. Might be able to actually have a 20-second lead. What system are you using? Apart from that, the corners racing line, none. That's it. Oh no, come on! How many tenths? 2 tenths down. I don't think I'm going to make that up in the last sector. Yeah, to be honest, I could always play the classic cars. No assist. The only one that I have to use, I mean, not the full racing line, but the corners. Although for this track, like, you pretty much got the full racing line with corners on. It's ridiculous. It is a joke. We're going to lap someone. I don't care who that was I just lapped, but I lapped someone. Can we get us... I think we've just got another... Yeah! We got another one. Another fastest lap. Last lap of the race as well. 140.362. I will take that. What difficulty the AI on? The AI are on legend difficulty.
Awesome. Truly awesome. What a win.
Nice. So we got 140.3. Jesus, absolutely smashed that one. So, Alboreto finished out of Prost in the end, but 22 seconds, wow. So we've had, so we won that race, Alboreto second, Prost third, Schumacher fourth, Berger close fifth. Mansell 6th, Patrese 7th, Senna 8th, PK 9th, Schumacher 10th. So March get their first point on the board. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Thank God March get a point on the board. Ivan Capelli finished 11th. Wow. Look at the gap between PK and Ralf Schumacher though. That's nuts. Johnny Herbert 12th, Villeneuve 13th. So who did a lap at the end then? Let's see. Coulthard in the Coloni. No way. Wow. So that's the first race that we've had where there's not been any retirees, I think. But actually the first race that I've actually lapped someone. Unless I did it on Brazil, I don't remember. But wow, I actually managed to lap Coulthard in the last lap. I could have lapped Jones as well if I had another lap, but wow. Let's see where it leads the championship then. Wow. So we are now leading the championship by 8 points from Alboreto, 10 points from Prost, 15 from Berger. Senna's now he's still in 5th, but he's on 49 points, there 45, so he's gained some more points since then. Schumacher's still 6th, Patrese 7th, Villeneuve 8th, Scheckter 9th, Herbert 10th, although he's not far behind. Mansell 11th, so he's got quite a few points at the start of the race. Alesi 12th with PK, our teammate, tied with 4 points as well. Coulthard 14th, Hill 15th, Ralf Schumacher 16th, Barrichello 17th, and then non-scorers are Capelli, Hakkinen, Andretti, Fittipaldi and Alan Jones. As for the constructors, Ferrari still lead the way on 143 points, extending their gap over McLaren by a couple of points to 21 point deficit, 21 point gap. Lotus ourselves still staying in 3rd with 87 points, Benetton 4th, Arrows 5th, I think Arrows were 4th last time, if I remember rightly. Williams still 6th, Coloni 7th, LaRousse, Lamborghini 8th. March are now on the board with a point in 9th, and the 2 non-scorers still are Real and Dallara. But hopefully we get a real score. I don't know about Dallara though. Dallara the slowest cars of the lot, so yeah. So I believe the next race is at Silverstone. So I hope to see some of you guys for that one. Like I mentioned at the start of this video, if you do want to head over to my Twitch and watch these races live when they happen, as and when they happen, then obviously be sure to head over there and then. You know, and give me a follow over there. Really appreciate it. And yeah, until the next race, which like I say is at Silverstone, so my home race, but obviously not for Nakajima. But it is for most of the teams, I believe, so should be a fun race, hopefully, fingers crossed. And with the weather, you never know what might happen. Hopefully we get some varying weather there and whatnot, you know, maybe a bit of rain thrown in there to spice up the action. But either way, like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up here, so thank you very much for watching, everyone. And obviously, I've been Viper Racing, you guys have been awesome for watching. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!